about your boy Old Mo? You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Lance to throw it. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit.
This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Let's go. Let's go. A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kyle Juszczyk, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Gano the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Lance. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. 6 yards left on second down. He'll drop to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete to Chark. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a yard to go here on second down. They run the counter. It's Hines. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. On 2nd and 9, Lance. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And Lance going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Open man completes it to Claypool. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Completion here to Claypool. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now back to throw. And Sharp calls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Detroit. CeeDee Lamb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Off of play action, here's Lance. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance, and that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A final shot before half for Lance. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. They go play action here on first down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. 7 yards to pick up there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
On play action, Lance. Being chased out left. Finding room to the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
And now they'll throw with Lance. And it's caught. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there. 40's Mike.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Murray. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
Chase Claypool,
his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Lance.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Lance on the move to his left. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
McCaffrey is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Here's Lance to throw it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Lance now on 3rd and goal.
Touchdown! That's caught.
Gus Edwards,
his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Lutz good on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Take over 1st and 10 at their home 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Open man right side is Shark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. That one looks like he'll throw here. He sets to fire deep. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Detroit. Chase Claypool, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 15 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
It don't even matter, baby. It don't matter. It's okay.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Now Lance again.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Lions, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.